Hey guys, welcome to NTI Day 29. If you're wondering why there wasn't a video yesterday, remember I told you didn't have to do the Wednesday work. So day 23, day 28, you can get rid of that. That's why there wasn't a video yesterday. So today, NTI Day 29, we're back to our reading comprehension passages about asking questions. Okay, so as I read this passage called The Rugged Sport of Rugby, think about questions you might ask about this passage, okay? The rugged sport of rugby. My cousin Chris plays rugby. He says it's similar to football and soccer, but some things are different. A rugby field is called a pitch. However, Chris's rugby team plays on the soccer field since it's the same size as a pitch. To score points, players kick, carry, or throw the ball down the pitch. A rugby goal is like a football touchdown, and it's worth 5 points. A rugby drop goal is like a football field goal. For both drop goals and field goals, you kick the ball between the two posts to score 3 points. The pitch is crowded during a rugby game. That's because each team has 15 players on the field at once. That is more players than in football and soccer, both of which have 11 players. The ball that players use in rugby is similar to a football. It is made from leather. It is shaped like an oval, but it doesn't have laces, and the ends are less pointed than a football's ends. Chris enjoys playing rugby and hopes to join a league soon. I might join too. All right, so there's an interesting little story about rugby. Look at our strategy practice. Do you think rugby is more like football or soccer? Why? So you want to start this answer? I think rugby is more like blank, football or soccer. I think this because, and then give me one or two reasons why you think it's more like football or more like soccer, okay? This is just going to help us restate the question and keep doing things we've tried to do all year. All right, let's get to the 4 questions. Number 1, according to the passage, which sports are similar to rugby? Well, look, you don't even have to look in the passage. Look at that question we just did, strategy practice. A, football and basketball. B, soccer and baseball. C, baseball and basketball. D, football and soccer. All right, number 2. Why do you think the author wrote the passage? Why was this passage written in the first place? A, to tell people about her cousin Chris. B, to explain more about the sport of rugby. C, to persuade people to join rugby leagues. Or D, to entertain people with a story about one of Chris's rugby matches. All right, number 3. Remember, guys, you watched the video with me. We do some of these together. Number 3, what part of rugby is not like soccer? So if you wrote up here, you think rugby is more like soccer, why? Then these would be 2 reasons that would not be an answer here. Now, if you said it's more like football, one of your reasons might be the answer here. So what part of rugby is not like soccer? A, the size of the field. Remember in the passage towards the beginning, they talked about the rugby field being the same size as a soccer field. That's why Chris played on a soccer field, okay? The shape of the ball. Do you remember the shape of the rugby ball? It's actually right here. The ball that players use in rugby is similar to a football. So I think that's a possible answer, B. Let's look at the other 2. C, the ability to score points by kicking the ball. Well, can you score points by kicking a ball in rugby? Yes. Can you score points kicking a ball in soccer? Not as many, but yes. All right, D. D. Players running up and down the field. Well, do you do that in rugby? Yes. Do you do that in soccer? Yes. So our answer is definitely B. All right. Number 4. What is true about soccer and football, but not true about rugby? So this would be something that what the answer was in the passage. But this is interesting because we're not comparing rugby to a sport. We're comparing the 2 other ones to rugby. So We want to see what's not true about rugby. A, it is played on a field. Do you play rugby on a field? Yes. B, it is played with a ball. Do you play rugby with a ball? Yes. C, there are 11 players on a team. Are there 11 players on a rugby team? No. There's 15. It said that in the passage. Let's look at D. You can kick the ball to score points. Can you kick ball to score points in rugby? Yes. So which one of those is not true about rugby? It's C. There are not 11 players on the field. All right. So there's NTI Day 29. Tomorrow, we're going to read a really interesting story about a horse named Seabiscuit. There was a movie done about Seabiscuit a while ago that you might be interested in. All right. So that'll be our last NTI worksheet tomorrow. So be ready for that. And that was the passage for today, NTI Day 29. All right, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day and be safe.